What's up, you guys? How are you doing today? I just wanted to do a quick disclaimer before this video even starts. I already did my little hey, how you doing, whatever, but I just wanted to put in a little disclaimer, I guess. I am kind of a beginner at The Sims myself when it comes to mods and downloading them and CC and stuff. I've been playing The Sims my whole life, but I just got into like playing with mods December of last year because I got a MacBook for Christmas. So that was the first time I ever played with mods, ever downloaded mods, December. It is now June, so that's about 8 months later. I've only been doing mods and stuff for 8 months, less than a year. I would call that beginner because there's a lot that you learn along the way. There are a lot of different problems that you can run into, and this computer is just specifically for The Sims. I'm on it a lot. As you can see, it's kind of, my desktop is very disorganized, but my mod folder is pretty organized compared to some other ones that I've seen. No shade, just tea. But yeah, you guys, I'm just putting that in here because I'm not an expert. I don't know, you know, I'm not no genius or nothing, but I'm showing you guys what works for me, because if it works for me, chances are it will work for you. So enjoy the video. It is kind of long. Only watch what applies to you. I'll put some markers in the description box, and yeah, let's update these mods. What is up, Simmers? Welcome back to my channel. It's Coco Sims, where we like to play The Sims, you know, vibe, smoke a little bit of weed. Where we like to have a good time, okay, is the point. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back, like I said. And today we're going to be doing something that is just a little bit different from my usual content, and I hope that is okay with you guys. But I was going to film a let's play, but I opened my game and I noticed that there was a lot of stuff that was not working. And usually when that happens to me, I know that it's time to update my mods. We recently had a werewolf pack update, and usually I wait a little bit, like a few days, to update my mods, just because updates can break a lot of things, and the werewolf update broke CC and skin, which does not usually happen for an update, but we will get to that later. So yeah, you open up your Sims game, you're ready to play the game, and you notice something that lets you know that your game is not going to be working the way that you want it to, or your game is going to be lagging. And there are a couple of different ways to know that your game needs an update. Like I said, I noticed that things were not working, and that is just one way to let you know that you might need to update your mods. But just because some things are not working, that is not a sure-proof way to know that, you know, a foolproof way to know that mods need to be updated. There are many things that could be wrong with your game. You could have broken hair in CC, which I will also show you guys how to replace. You replace it just like a regular mod. But yeah, you might notice that, you know, you have some broken CC, you're getting, you know, glitches or whatever, your game is closing, your game is shutting down randomly. Those are not necessarily signs that mods need to be updated, but they could be. So if you're experiencing that, I definitely recommend that you update your mods, but I'm not saying that that's going to fix the specific issue that you are having. This is just me showing you guys how I update my mods folder. I really didn't even plan this. I was just sitting here updating mods for an hour, as a lot of us usually do, and I was like, hold up, like my game is not working how it should be. And I'm like, well, since I'm sitting here updating mods, I might as well, you know, make a video out of it and help you guys out, because I know that you guys experience issues, and I try to answer your guys' questions when you ask them, but I'm just going to have a video that you can refer to. So without further ado, I'm going to get into some signs that you need to update your mods for sure, sure-proof ways to know that a mod is broken. Okay, so first thing that you're going to do, obviously your game is not working. The first thing that you want to do is close your game. I'm not going to close mine because I've updated most of my mods already, and for convenience purposes, I'm not going to close mine. But the first thing that you want to do is close your Sims 4 game before you make any changes to your mods folder. So let's act like I closed it. I didn't, but let's act like I closed my Sims game. You're still going to be able to see it at the bottom because that's just how my game resolution is set up. But close your Sims 4 game. It might not seem that serious, but it can do a lot of damage to your game if you make changes to anything in the Sims 4 folder without closing your game first. So close your game. And now we are looking at your mods folder. So I know that this goes without saying to a lot of people, but I'm trying to make this video as beginner friendly as I possibly can. Everybody's mod folder is different. I'm sure that everybody here knows that. Everyone's mods folder is different. I have a lot of mods. I have, well, I don't have a lot of mods. All of this stuff right here, you see all of these down to 17, that is a retexture mod that I have for my game, and it's just 2 files in each folder. But I don't have a lot of mods per se. I have a lot of furniture and clothing, and those 2 folders tend to get very, very thick if you're like me and you enjoy decorating. If you open your mods folder, and if you do not know how to open your mods folder, you click on documents, wherever that is on your computer. Everybody's computer is different. Mine is right here. You click on documents, and then you click on electronic arts. You don't have to worry about anything else but electronic arts. You double click on that. Now you will see a folder called The Sims 4. You will double click on that. And now you have all of these folders. These are all of your game folders that basically make your game work. I'm not going to get too deep into this. I will make a video on how to download custom CC houses and lots, because that has to do with your tray folder. But in this video, we're just focusing on mods, how to update them. So double click on your mods folder. So your path should be this PC, documents, electronic arts, The Sims 4, mods. And you want to be in your mods folder. This is very, very important, because if you put something in the wrong folder, it may not work. So we are in your mods folder. Like I said, everybody's mods folder is very different. I already said that, but if we look down here, I have 93 items in my mods folder. So I have 93 folders. I have no loose files. I have 1 loose file. And you should always have 1 CFG file in your mods folder. If you look at your folders, right next to it, right here under type, it says file folder. You should have 1 CFG file in your mods folder at all times, or your mods will not work properly. I don't know why. I'm not that smart to understand why, but I do know that it has to be there at all times. So, if I can update my mods, you guys can too, because I'm very slow and I have my mods folder very organized. If you guys want a video on how to organize your mods folder, I can make one, because that is an entirely different thing that would take me 10 minutes to explain by itself, and we want to keep this video under 30 minutes long, and we have a lot of information to cover. But it is actually very easy. You just have to make sure that you are in the correct folder and you know what you are doing, and it's not that hard to know what you're doing. Okay, so my mods folder is very organized. These are all, I know what everything in my mods folder is. You can organize your mods folder however you want. You can name your folders whatever you want. It does not matter what the folders are named once they make it to your mods folder. But yeah, a lot of these things, Discover University, Eco Lifestyle, you guys probably don't know what mods those are, but I do, because they're in my computer. So I'm not gonna go too deep into mods folders, but you can name them whatever you want. So this is my It's Coco Sim trait folder, because I'm creating my own traits, events, and aspirations and stuff like that. But you know, that's not the point. That has nothing to do with this video, but I had to, you know, gas myself, plug myself, coming soon. But right here, this is the Kawaii Stacy Better School mod. A lot of people probably use this mod, and the package files just say KS Better Grade School mod. There is 2 package files in here, which is not supposed to happen. You should only have 1. I think I did that on accident, but I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't know if I did it on accident. You should usually have here, this is the Hoe It Up mod. You should usually have package files. Some mods have 1 package file, some mods have a lot of package files, and you should have 1 TS4 script file. Now, depending on what the mod is, you may not have a TS4 script file. You may only have 1 package file or more. That's fine, but just be aware that some mods do require you to have the TS4 script file. So if you do have one, don't delete it. It is supposed to be there. I just mentioned that for beginners who do not have any mods at all. That's why I mentioned that you need your package files and your TS4 script files, because some people don't know, you guys. So I'm just throwing that in there. But this is my Hoe It Up mod. I could name this mod whatever I want. I could name it the prostitution mod. I could name it the 304 mod. I can name it whatever I want to name it, as long as everything in here looks like this, you know, as long as I have all my package files, it doesn't matter what the folder is named. So now that we know how to navigate our mods folder, we know how to get to our mods folder: documents, electronic arts, The Sims 4, mods. All right, great. We know that this is where all our mods are. We know what they're called. We name the mod whatever we want to name it. That will help us remember what the mod is. And we are ready to update some of these mods. So that is where we are going to open our internet browser. I'm going to be taking you guys through 3 applications, okay? The only 3 applications that you need to update your mods are going to be your browser mod, your internet browser mod, whatever you're using. I'm using Microsoft Edge, and you're going to need your mods folder because that is where your mods are. And you're going to need WinZip or some type of other unzipping file that can unzip zip files. A lot of the time when you download a mod, it will come in a zip file, and I will get into that. And well, I guess we kind of need 4 applications actually, because we're going to be using Forum The Sims, but that is in your internet browser. So 3 applications is all you need to update your mods. You do not need to download any apps, any, you know, mod detectors or anything like that, unless you are using MC Command Center. Okay. There's a lot of information to cover, you guys, so I am trying to be very thorough. But yeah. All right, so let's get into this The Sims forum. This forum is a very, very, very useful tool for people who need to update their mods. Now, this isn't an app. This isn't supported by Maxis. This isn't supported by EA. This has nothing to do with The Sims. They're not affiliated with The Sims per se. This is simply a forum where people who play The Sims come and let each other know what mods aren't working for them, and they give us links to the new mods. So this is Luthien Rising. I think they are the moderator for this forum, and anything that is in blue or anything like that, this is by Luthien Rising, and they are definitely going to post an update whenever they see them, no matter what. So if we go to the bottom, you'll see that this forum is 20 pages long, and that might defer you away from the forum because you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to look through 20 pages of this. Like, no, nobody wants to do that. But if you know how to navigate this forum, it can be a very useful tool for you. I'm going to get into how to navigate this forum. It is very, very easy. You just have to read. Reading is fundamental, okay, you guys? Reading is crucial because if you do not read a post, you will not understand it. And updating your mods, if you're going to use mods in The Sims 4, you're going to have to update them often, and you're going to have to figure out a way that works for you to update them. And for me, This method works 100% every time, okay? So if you ever don't know how to find this forum, just look up broken/updated mods, and you will see that it says June 14th, 2022. They will always put the date that the patch dropped. So the werewolves patch is what broke mods. It says June 14th, 2022, werewolves patch. It will always say a date and the patch that broke mods, and that is the patch that people are commenting about that needs to be updated. So we're on this forum. I'm going to close this window so we can focus a little bit more. We're on this forum. So it says the Sims 4 High School Years EP launches July 28th. That's just a little informational thing. We're going to have to update a lot of mods when that shit comes out, but you know, we're going to try to stay ahead of it, okay? So we're going to pick a mod, a random mod, one that I do not have. So we're just going to scroll and find one. So for demonstration purposes, we're going to do a Little Miss Sam mod because I use a lot of Little Miss Sam mods, and Little Miss Sam has a lot of mods. So I think this will be useful for you guys because chances are you guys use at least one mod by Little Miss Sam. So hopefully this is a little bit relatable for you. Little Miss Sam has lots of mods. I will make a video on mods that I use because, like I said, that's a whole other video. But Little Miss Sam is a great creator. And we're going to pick a random mod. We're going to pick Deliver Baby at Hospital. So if you have the Realistic Birth mod, do not download this mod because there's no point. They will conflict. But yeah, we're going to do this Deliver Baby at Hospital mod. And it's going to take us to Little Miss Sam's random bug fixes page. That's fine. We're going to scroll down. All right. And it says obsolete fixes. So she has a list of all her stuff that needs to be fixed as well. And we're going to scroll up and we're going to find the Deliver Baby at Hospital mod. Chances are it's there. Okay, right here. Number 7. Deliver Baby at Hospital mod. Okay, so all you have to do is read, all you have to do is pay attention. We found the mod that the link, you know, was leading us to. So this is her Deliver Baby at Hospital mod. You can download it from her website, her Little Miss Sam's mods website, or you can download it from Google Drive. Google Drive will automatically download it for you, so I always click Google Drive. So as you can see, I just clicked on it and it downloaded right here. Little Miss Sam RBF Deliver Baby at Hospital. Okay, that's what it's called. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this because, like I said, I was updating mods, so I got a long list of mods right here. Okay, now that I got rid of all of that clutter, we have the Little Miss Sam Deliver Baby at Hospital mod. This is the mod that we want to update. So you might have a lot of mods to update just like me. I'm showing you how to update one mod, and chances are that is going to be how you have to update every single mod in your mods folder. Every mod is different, but this method will work for most mods. Okay, I can't cover all the ways to cover every single mod in the world because that would take a very long time. But we have the Little Miss Sam Deliver Baby at Hospital mod downloaded. So if I click here, it's going to show me the folder that the mod is in. Right now it's in my downloads folder, so I'm going to click that. I'm in my downloads folder. These are all of the mods that I have updated today. So everything here and up is the mods that I have updated, and it does take me a while. Okay, I mean, it might be because I smoked before I did it, but it takes me a while. So it might take you guys a while to get used to it, but once you are used to updating your mods, you will be able to do it faster and faster every time. So we're going to double click on this. We're going to double click on this, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. If you do not have an unzipper, an application that helps you unzip mods, you're going to need one unless your computer automatically does it for you. So if I go ahead and double click on this, it's going to open in WINRAR. They're trying to get their money. They trying to make me purchase the license. They're gonna have to get that back in blood because I still got some free trial left. Okay, you do have to pay for this after the free trial runs out, but I've been using it for about 2 months and I'm still going strong. So but it unzips the files and shows me everything that was in that zip file. These are all of the individual files that were contained in that zip file. All right, and we are going to deliver these files. This is a package file, the package files that we talked about earlier. We're going to put these files in a folder in our mods folder. And as long as you stay with me and you pay attention, this is going to be so easy. You will not even believe that you struggled to update mods. So now that we have our unzip file or our unzip application, whatever you're using to unzip a file, you can also use 7-zip. I prefer WINRAR, but I think 7-zip is free. So we're ready to go ahead and put this file into our mods folder. And it should be as simple as that, but it kind of isn't. As you can see, this is everything that was in the mods folder. You don't need both of these files. So there's only 2 in here. This is the zip file, and these are the 2 mods that were in the zip file. You do not need this update history text at all. This is a text document. You do not have to put text documents into your mods folder. This is a good tip for people who use a lot of mods, because even text documents can get bulky if you have thousands of them or hundreds of them in your mod folder. You don't have to put that in your mods folder. But if you were to open it, all that file says is 14/06/2022 patch 1.89214 update. And a lot of people don't know how to navigate their mods folder, so they might look at this and be like, well, I don't know what that means, and they'll exit out of it and you won't touch it again because you don't know what it is. All that this is a text document, and if you open it, it is telling you the day that this mod was updated. If you want to keep this in your mods folder, you can, because when it does come time to update your mods, you might not know what version of the mod you have. And this helps you because it says that this was the patch 1.89214 update. Now that is just what Little Miss Sam is calling this update. This is not what the Sims 4 update was called. This is just what Little Miss Sam's called her update. It's the 1.89 whatever. So if we go to Little Miss Sam's page, we're going to open up our browser again, just so I can, give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So we are back on Little Miss Sam's page where the Sims resource forum sent us, and it says that this mod was updated on this day. So Little Miss Sam is very organized with how she gives you guys updates, which is nice, because if you know what you're doing, it makes updating your mods easier. This Deliver Baby at Hospital mod that we're trying to update was updated on June 14th 2022. That's the date. If you live in America, you're not used to seeing the date like that, but if you live overseas, you probably see the date like that quite often. It's just June 14th 2022. And if we go back into that downloads folder and we open up that Little Miss Sam's folder again and we look at the update history, it says June 14th 2022. So you know that, okay, this is the most up-to-date mod that Little Miss Sam has updated. It says in the update history, this is the June 14th 2022 mod, and it says on her website that this was updated on June 14th 2022. So if you happen to see, you happen to see a file and you're like, well, I don't know if I need to update this file or not. A lot of people, that is why they don't update their mods folder. And that's another way to figure out, oh, well, how do I know a mod needs to be updated? If you go to the Sims forum and you look for a mod and it's not there, maybe nobody else uses that mod, or not a lot of people use that mod, and you just can't find it, and you're like, well, how do I know if my mod needs to be updated? If you keep this text document, this update history, and you double click on it, well, this is the mod that I downloaded on June 14th 2022. Well, okay, let me go to that creator's website. When was this mod updated? June 14th 2022. I don't have to update this mod. Okay, so just for people who are just starting out and don't know what they're doing, that is how you do it. That is how you know that a mod needs to be updated for sure. The Sims forum is just a quicker way to find a mod because we all use a lot of the same mods. I am trying not to stray from the point, but this tutorial is meant for beginners. So for those of you who know what you're doing, I'm so sorry, but we're trying to make this easy to understand for everyone. But we go to, you know, these are the two files. You can keep the update history text. You could throw it away. It doesn't matter. If you want to keep it, you think it'll help you, keep it. If you don't care, you just want to use the Sims forum, go ahead and throw that out. But we have the Little Miss Sam package file. All we need is the package file, apparently. This is one of those mods that does not have a TS4 script, or maybe it does. Personally, I'll keep the old packages open at my game. If I see a last exception, I'll throw them out, but that is a whole other thing. Basically, it says that this is a fixed package. This is supposed to fix the file, so we can go ahead and put it in our game. I don't have this mod, so if you don't have this mod, this will be all that you download. So most likely, this mod is one of the mods that does not have a script file, you know? So let's go ahead and double click on this. We can extract files to a specified folder. We can do a lot of different things. Depending on what you're using, this is gonna look a little bit different. If you use WINRAR like me, you're gonna see this. If you use 7-Zip or a different unzipping application, it's going to look different. But you should see something that says extract. Oh, my phone just went off. Sorry, guys. But you should see something that says extract, and this one says extract to a specified folder. If you use WinRAR and you see this extract without confirmation, I don't know what that does, so don't click it because I don't know what it does. If you know what it does, go ahead, but we're using this extract to a specified folder. So let's click on it. All that it's going to do is extract. It's going to show you your path and options that you can extract to. This is just everything that is in your computer. It's telling you to pick a folder to put it in. And we know how to get to our mods folder. So we're going to click on documents. We're going to click on electronic arts, The Sims 4, and we're going to click on mods. You see, this is everything that is in your Sims 4 folder. You go ahead and double click on mods. All right, this should be your mods folder right here. You should see every single mod folder that you have, and that is how you know that it is working correctly. I see all of my mods, and this is a Little Miss Sam's labor delivery mod. If you don't have that mod, go ahead and make a quick folder for it real quick so you have a place to put the mod. You do not know how to create a mods folder, let me show you. You go to your mods folder, your path should be correct, just like this. In your mods folder, you might have a different laptop from me, but I just click new and I click on folder, and it's going to make a new folder right down here. And like I said, call your mod whatever you want to call it. I like to put the person's name, the creator of the mod's name, because it just makes it easier when I'm looking on the Sims forum and I'm looking at the broken mods. They usually group them by creator. So if I need to update a Little Miss Sam's mod, or somebody says that all of Little Miss Sam's mods need to be updated, I have Little Miss Sam right here. I have some Lupino, or however you say it, Lumpinow. I have their mods. Their names are in front of their mods. We're going to call this the Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. I'm not putting any spaces or anything because I just have to know what the mod is. If you want yours to be super neat and tidy, go ahead, whatever. If you see that I have something that says 2.3155, that is the version of the mod, so that I know that if there's ever an update, I should not have 2.3155 anymore. I should have the most updated one. You can organize your mod like that. Or if you're like me, you can use a combination of these little naming methods to organize your mods folder, but that's a whole other video. I will make another video for that, okay? But we have our Little Miss Sam's delivery mod to put the mod into. So now that you have the mod folder made, we're back into WinZip, and we're going to go back. We're going to do extract to a specified folder. We're going to go into our mods folder, just like I said. And I just go ahead and I click L, and it'll take me to every folder that starts with the letter L. Or you could go ahead and scroll through and find the mod. It doesn't matter, but if you just hit the letter, it helps you find the mod faster. So we're looking, and I'm looking for my Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. Right here, Little Miss Sam's delivery mod here. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Little Miss Sam's delivery mod is right here. This is the file that I want to put into the mods folder. It is the new and updated mod. And some mods are different. So if I let me upload one to show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because this is also a very crucial part in updating mods that a lot of people forget about. All right, I am showing you guys my slice of life folder because this is just the easiest way to show you guys. So this is what my slice of life folder looks like. I'm gonna go back to how it was so that you guys don't get confused. This is my slice of life folder. I just made it bigger so that you guys can see it better. As you can see, I have these TS script files, and then I have a bunch of other folders. These mods are all in my slice of life folder. And usually your mod folder should not look like this, but the slice of life mod works perfectly fine set up like this. And that is because certain files cannot be too deep into your mods folder, and that is the TS4 script files. TS4 script files should never be in a folder like this. So if you open up your mods folder, and we want to open up a folder, slice of life, we see all of these folders and we see our TS4 script files. For most mods, it will not be like that. Most mods file, oh my gosh, can I speak? Most mods folders will just be like this and have a bunch of package files, maybe a TS4 script. It depends on what you have in there. The slice of life folder is different because it just so happens that it works perfectly fine having these in folders. You can only have package files in folders like that. So all of these folders are only full of package files. You guys can see that these are all package files. And the only two TS4 script files that this mod needs to work are not in folders because they will not work if you put them in a folder. So if I were to put my slice of life, my memories, into this folder, it will no longer work. So make sure that your TS4 script files are kept in the first folder. You know, they have to be in the mods folder. They cannot be in two different folders. Just a little disclaimer, because if you do that, there's no point to updating your mods. You did it wrong. This detail, just to be thorough and to make sure that if you're watching this video, any problem that you can encounter updating a mod or downloading a mod will not happen to you. Slice of life is a mod where you don't have to have every single mod that comes in the mod pack, in the zip file. And what I mean is, this is not all of the mods that came in the slice of life mod. It's all one mod, but all of these work individually. They all do different things. This is the base folder. So these are the base packages. You need the base packages for the mod to work. Keep anything that says base game, get to work, anything that says something like that's in the game, keep it. But my alcohol, that does not come into the game. That doesn't come in the game in base game. That's a mod. I don't have to keep these. I could keep the drunk buffs and I could get rid of the drunk system, you know? Or I could keep the drunk system, but I could get rid of the drunk buffs, is what I mean. So if you only have drunk buffs, when you get drunk, you'll have buffs, but you won't have the drinking system. If I keep the drinking system, but I get rid of the buffs, I won't get any emotional buffs from getting drunk. I'll just be drunk. So it depends. If you don't want to have any drunk buffs and you just want to get drunk, you can keep one or the other. Every mod does not work like that. I could delete a whole folder if I wanted to. I'll get rid of my memories. I'll delete it. It's gone. The mod will still work fine. Every mod is not like that, so just make sure that you are being mindful of what you are deleting if you delete anything, because some mods, you don't want everything that comes in the zip file. You just want one or two. It's also like that with clothing. Maybe you download a zip file and there's some shirts that you do want, but some pants that you don't. This went on an accidental tangent, but that was all stuff that you do need to be aware of when you are downloading and updating mods. And this is a beginner friendly tutorial, so I had to say it. But we are ready to go ahead and extract this file. By now, you guys already know how to do it. You know how to get to your mods folder, We want the Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. So at this point, you should be able to, keep up with what I'm doing without too much of a struggle because I've been very thorough, okay? So you want the Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. This is the only folder that we want to put it in. We don't have a bunch of folders like Slice of Life, so we don't have to worry about keeping or deleting a folder. All we're downloading is a package file, and we want to put it in here. So some files, if you click on it, it'll open, a whole other thing. Because we're only putting one thing in this folder and we've never had this mod before, we deleted old mods. It should be just as easy as clicking Little Miss Sam's delivery mod and hitting OK. And it is that easy, you guys. There's nothing else after that. Like, that is it. So once you go into Little Miss Sam's delivery mod right here, this is our actual mods folder in our computer. This is a file folder. We open it. All right, we have this package file in the folder. It is now in our game. This mod has been updated. That is it. That is all. That is how you update a mod using this method, and you can do this to every single mod in your mods folder. Even if you download something and it looks a lot like Slice of Life, maybe you get onto WINRAR and you have all these different folders and you have TS4 script files and you don't know what to download all of it. You can download it all. You don't have to unpack these folders because these are package files, and that's just a way to keep your mods folder organized. If a bunch of package files come in folders, you can leave them in folders, but TS4 script files do not belong in folders. The only folder that you can have a TS4 script file, you can have it in your mods folder, and then you can have it in the actual mods folder. So it cannot be deeper than 2 folders. Went on an accidental tangent, but that was all stuff that you do need to be aware of when you are downloading and updating mods, and this is a beginner friendly tutorial, so I had to say it. But we are ready to go ahead and extract this file. By now you guys already know how to do it. You know how to get to your mods folder. We want the Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. So at this point, you should be able to, keep up with what I'm doing without too much of a struggle because I've been very thorough, okay? So you want the Little Miss Sam's delivery mod. This is the only folder that we want to put it in. We don't have a bunch of folders like Slice of Life, so we don't have to worry about keeping or deleting a folder. All we're downloading is a package file, and we want to put it in here. So some files, if you click on it, it'll open, a whole other thing. Because we're only putting one thing in this folder and we've never had this mod before, we deleted old mods. It should be just as easy as clicking Little Miss Sam's delivery mod and hitting OK. And it is that easy, you guys. There's nothing else after that. Like, that is it. So once you go into Little Miss Sam's delivery mod right here, this is our actual mods folder in our computer. This is a file folder. We open it. All right, we have this package file in the folder. It is now in our game. This mod has been updated. That is it. That is all. That is how you update a mod using this method, and you can do this to every single mod in your mods folder. Even if you download something and it looks a lot like Slice of Life, maybe you get onto WinRAR and you have all these different folders and you have TS4 script files and you don't know what to download all of it. You can download it all. You don't have to unpack these folders because these are package files, and that's just a way to keep your mods folder organized. If a bunch of package files come in folders, you can leave them in folders, but TS4 script files do not belong in folders. The only folder that you can have a TS4 script file, you can have it in your mods folder, and then you can have it in the actual mods folder. So it cannot be deeper than 2 folders. You guys, I know that this video was very long. I don't even want to know how long this video is going to turn out, but that was just a basic how to update your mods folder. That was an absolute everything you need to know, absolute everything that you need. Like I said, all that you need is your mods folder. You need your browser to access the SIMS forum website, and you're going to need something to unzip your files. And for us, that was WINRAR. And no, I'm not paying $20.30. As you guys can see, it worked just fine without me paying for it. So there is a free trial. If you have no idea how to work the Sims, just get WINRAR. It'll be the easiest thing for you. So yeah, you guys, we have officially updated our mod. You do this to every single mod you need to update. I did not say that this was the fastest way. I said it was the easiest way, and I honestly think that it is, because I mean, if a dumb bitch like me can update every single mod in her mods folder and keep it updated, you guys can too, okay? The Sims does not discriminate. And just so that I am very thorough, for people who download custom content clothing CC, I'm going to show you guys how to update CC such as furniture, clothing, skins, hair. If you don't do that and you just play with mods, you do not have to watch this next part of the video. You are all good to go and go update your mods, girl or boy, whoever watching, you good to go. You can go update everything with the method that I just showed you. Only use what applies to you. If I was talking about something that does not look like what's in front of your computer screen or what's in front of your face, ignore it. Only use what applies to you. And this method is pretty foolproof. But I hope your mods folder updates and you get rid of those last exceptions, girl. If you do use MC Command Center, I will probably make another video that applies to you, because this video is too long. So I love you guys. Hope you update those mods and go ahead and have a happy time simming.